I think I got a few advices from a few people, and I was like, okay, let me try gym. You know, and then I went there for the first day. They smashed me. I was like, I'm not going back. I can't even go up the stairs. This is really, really, really not working out. But you know, as the more I went, the more I realized that I could concentrate better. The more I realized that I feel great about myself. You know, dopamine and serotonin, I feel happy.
Even academically, because when you're not eating well, sleeping patterns are affected, your energy levels are affected. And so how do you expect to perform well at an institution like that, where you are under pressure and you're not eating well? Yes. So, you know, there's a saying that says health is wealth.
Sure.
Right? And people just don't understand it properly, what it means. So let me start with my journey, how I got into nutrition. Okay, so this Herbalife thing has been at home for almost 21 years now. And I was never interested. Okay, so it came into our home because my dad was very overweight, and I think at some point we were going to lose him. And he got on the product and he had to lose weight, and eventually got the results, and he left his job and then got into the business and started doing it full time. So I'm growing up observing that, but I didn't care. I said, I want to be different in this household. I want to go study. I have to get a PhD. I must be an academic. I must be a politician. I am not all about these things. Sharp, I got into varsity. I gained weight. And I when you gain weight, this is what happens. People, it's just that they don't want to be honest about this. You lose your confidence. You start to feel like, when I'm speaking, people are looking at my belly. When I'm speaking, my face has pimples. When I'm speaking, I just don't look like all these other people on a magazine or a TV whatsoever. So I lost my confidence in that process. And look, the food that you eat affect you in terms of your confidence. They affect you in terms of your own well-being, how you behave. So I was that person who studied overnight, slept during the day 2 hours and things like that, not knowing that even sleeping patterns affect your weight. So the smallest things. I always had sugar with me to say, no, if I want a lot of energy, I need to have sugar, and then I'm going to have sugar. I'm going to have energy, but the energy, you have it for like an hour or two, but then it subsequently leaves you. So it was that journey that said to me, okay, we're almost at graduation now. And I said, no, I need to lose weight. I told my mom. She said, no, you know what you have to use, and you know what you have to eat, because when you were at home, you were fine, because we don't buy things that are not good for anyone. So in here, there's a strict diet for everyone, whether you like it or not. There's no cold drink. Sure. So when you got to varsity and you started your bad eating habits, so just get on the program. And I got on the program. The main reason was to revive my confidence. The main reason was to say, no, I want to look good, but I want to make sure that when I go out, I'm a leader. Now people are going to look at me in a particular way. I'm slowly losing my self-esteem. And that's how I lost the weight, used the product, and then got the results. Look, I was not part of this thing of making money, but the results get to speak for you. People want to know what you're doing. And I said, okay, because now I have to tell people what am I doing. Maybe I can get a stream where I can change their lives and show them the challenges and the wrong things they might be doing that are affecting them, even academically, because when you're not eating well, sleeping patterns are affected, your energy levels are affected. And so how do you expect to perform well at an institution like that, where you are under pressure and you're not eating well? And so that's where the business part of things came in. I said, I'm just going to help those who I have to help because they see the results in me. But as I grew with the year, a year ago and this year, I started to see that no, this country must be health conscious. We must educate the people. We must go start having conversations with them and saying, are you really happy with how your face looks like? Do you know what's causing those pimples? Are you really happy with the dress size you're having? Do you enjoy being too skinny, or do you enjoy being too fat? What is that you want? Or do you know how much fat you have in your body? Because you can look very skinny, but you can have a lot of fat in you. And so do you know that you have a lot of fat more than someone who's even showing from the outside? And that's how the journey began, man, and subsequently landed us into now business seminars and also traveling the world. But the main issue on health is to change people's lives. It's for them to know that their well-being determines their wealth. If you are not healthy, you're going to die very soon. That's what you must know. If you're not healthy, you're gonna be affected by different diseases. And do you have the money for hospitalization? You know?
Sure.
These are some of the things we must talk about. Yeah.
So, Maletjema is a fitness bunny, you know? It's those people who, you get what I'm saying, get to, you know, get to the gym, they run and everything like this. When did your fitness journey begin?
So mine began, I think, in 2017.
Sure.
Yeah. 2017, yeah. So, you know, when you are at the Wits, you are being pushed to the edge. You are on the edge.
Yeah, you were standing on the edge.
Yeah, so I just remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just remember I was like, my eyes were almost always red because I used to study so much. And you study, you eat, you sleep. Study, eat, you sleep. That's the only thing that you do. You know, and so I wasn't.
And that's a bad routine, yeah. A very bad routine. Doesn't work.
But the thing is, when you are there, that's what it's almost like. That's what you're expected to be doing. You know, that's what everybody's doing. You just like, hey, Nami, let me just always study because everybody is always studying.
Yeah, because I remember also with me, you know what happened? Like dining hall. Hey, that thing ballooned me. Yeah. Yo, dining hall ballooned me because you do that. You study, you wake up, you study, you eat in the dining hall, and the food that we eat there was not healthy, you know, and everything like that. Hey, when I went home for those June holidays, yes, I was like, yeah, now, yeah, yeah. So that was the case for you.
Yeah. Yeah, so the case for me is I was also not in shape as much, you know, but I think the biggest factors was that I could feel my mind was not at its best, you know, I wasn't coping. So I went to the gym. I remember I used to run like once in 2 months, once in 3 months, you know, but I was like, okay, no, let me really take this on. I think I got a few advices from a few people and I was like, okay, let me try gym. You know, and then I went there for the first day. They smashed me. I was like, I'm not going back. I can't even go up the stairs. This is really, really, really not working out. But you know, as the more I went, the more I realized that I could concentrate better. The more I realized that I feel great about myself. You know, dopamine and serotonin. I feel happy. I feel happier. I just felt like I could balance all the different things that I was doing, and I was taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important to take care of yourself and take care of other things, because your body is the one that is required to do everything else. And if it is not okay, the chances of the things that you're doing being okay are very, very low. You know, so I was like, I'm checking in. I look good. I feel great. I do better. So let me find a way to make this a part of my life. Every book that you read about self-improvement, they tell you about taking care of your body. You know, so, you know, every time you read a book, you're like, oh, that thing again.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm taking it in and I'm really focusing, because there's really nothing bad about gyms that you can say. Like, very minimal. It's very beneficial.
You know when I was doing first year, no? True story. I had a roommate, and my roommate was, he was into this thing of gyms and everything like that. And I would look at him and the confidence and everything like that. And you know how, you know, especially guys when they gym, they start wearing tight clothes and everything like that. So I wanted to be like him. And I was like, you know what? So one day I was like, take me to the gym. I'm going with you. We went there, man. I get on a bit, I'm competing with him. Get there like weights and everything. Man, I was like I was destroyed. Like I remember that day when I got to rest and I wanted to go to the shower, I couldn't lift like a towel. Like it was just so heavy. And I was like, yo, this gym thing is really, you know, it needs momentum, it needs consistency and everything like that. And and yeah, that was my last time in the gym. Now I just do my things. I'm like, hey, let me not put too much pressure on me. I'll just work out on my own and do my things on my own. But yeah.
No, gym and pain.
Yeah.
They are very close.
Yeah.
You realize that if you're not feeling pain, you almost feel like there's something wrong because you must feel some sort of pain.
Sure. I get that.
Yeah.